What if two worlds you never imagined together suddenly collided in one explosive event? That's exactly what's happening this May, when boxing's biggest names meet the iconic Fatal Fury franchise for a colossal spectacle in the heart of Times Square. Picture the bright New York City lights, bearing witness to Ryan Garcia clashing with Rolando Raley Romero. A rivalry so heated it's practically an inferno. There's more than just a belt on the line. There's personal pride, raw animosity, and a whole lot of unfinished business that fans have been waiting to see settled. This time, it's not just about winning. It's about
I mean, if you don't like this shit, you don't like your fucking job. You know, you don't want to be a star. I want to be a star. I want to be the best fighter in my era, and I want to be a star.
proving who's truly the strongest, the smartest, and the most resilient fighter under the night sky. But that's only scratching the surface. In an eye-opening twist, the Ring Magazine and SNK Games have merged forces to launch a triple header, one card, 3 explosive fights, all tied to Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves. Whether you're a boxing buff, a gaming fanatic, or just love a good underdog story, this event is guaranteed to rattle the sports world. Before we delve into the hostility between Garcia and Romero, let's unravel how this unprecedented collaboration took shape and why it's stoking so much anticipation among fans worldwide. When promoter Alal Sheikh made his latest blockbuster announcement, nobody expected a triple header set in the heart of Times Square. In a single night, we'll witness Ryan Garcia versus Rolando Romero, Devin Haney versus Jose Carlos Ramirez. That's 3 major collisions on a single stage, streamed live to a worldwide audience. The stakes could hardly be higher. Haney is fresh off big victories and still itching to prove he's the undisputed top dog. Meanwhile, Ramirez is hungry for a comeback to reclaim the spotlight. And in the heavyweight arena, Bakoli and Ajagba are vying for a final eliminator that could shift the entire division's pecking order. But the real headliner, the very spark that has everyone buzzing, is the Garcia-Romero showdown. Rumors swirled for months that Ryan might face Isaac Pitbull Cruz, but a sudden change of plans tossed Cruz aside and put Romero in the hot seat. Fans couldn't be happier or more shocked, since the animosity between Garcia and Romero is legendary. Their personal barbs, scathing interviews, and furious sparring rumors have finally led to this all-or-nothing confrontation. And with the branding tie-in from SNK's Fatal Fury, the mainstream attention is off the charts. For the first time in a while, it feels like boxing has truly captured that big fight aura, something both the sport and its fans have been craving. Ryan Garcia and Rolando Romero have been circling each other for what feels like an eternity. Their simmering conflict first grabbed headlines when old sparring footage leaked, showing glimpses of both men testing each other's skills in a rough, spirited session. From that moment on, they've traded verbal jabs and fiery social media posts, each calling the other out in ways that turned personal. What's most surprising is how quickly their attitudes shift. Romero once praised Garcia for his dedication to training, only to later slam him as a phony and a coward. So what's the real story? Some insiders claim Romero's words are pure mind games, designed to rattle Garcia and undermine his confidence. Others say it's personal. He's never liked the hype around Ryan. When you dig deeper, you'll find years of trash talk, canceled fights, and promotional snags that only magnified the tension. Both men have singled each other out as a stepping stone to bigger paydays and greater fame. Now the chance to settle old scores is here, and neither intends to hold back. But that wasn't the only twist in this ongoing saga. Before Romero stepped in, Garcia was on track to square off with Isaac Pitbull Cruz. Suddenly, Cruz withdrew. Officially, it was described as a scheduling conflict. He had to fight Angel Fierro in February. Yet whispers in the boxing community suggest deeper reasons. Some fans believe Cruz realized Garcia's speed and lethal left hook were far more dangerous than the payday was worth. Others point to rumored drug testing requirements that Cruz might have been reluctant to accept. True or not, the result is the same. Cruz is out, Romero is in, and the lead up to May just got hotter. The new matchup is an intriguing one, especially since Romero's brash style could force Garcia into more explosive exchanges. Pitbull might have been shorter and more compact, but Romero is known for unpredictable power and an awkward approach that can throw even skilled fighters off. The real question is, who benefits most from this last-minute switch? Some argue it favors Garcia, who thrives against opponents that come forward aggressively. Others insist Romero's wild-card nature is exactly the type of puzzle Ryan struggles to solve. Whatever side you take, there's no denying the unpredictability factor is about to make this fight a classic or a complete disaster for one of them. Ryan Garcia has never shied away from proclaiming big ambitions. Even after controversial moments, like the devastating loss to Gervonta "Tank" Davis, Garcia bounces back, fueled by the desire to silence doubters. Now he's partnered with renowned trainer Derek James, known for honing the skills of top-tier champions. It's a strategic move that signals Garcia's readiness to evolve, sharpen his defense, and refine his counterpunching. Judging by interviews, he seems more focused than ever, training daily, perfecting his footwork, and working on ring awareness. Garcia's quicksilver left hook and lightning-fast jab are no secret. Critics, though, point to holes in his defense and question his mental toughness. After being labeled a coward by Romero, Ryan vowed to prove otherwise, telling reporters he's hungry every day and aiming to dominate 2025. For him, beating Romero isn't just about winning a belt. It's a statement that his setbacks have turned him into a more dangerous fighter than ever. The entire boxing world is waiting to see if the hype translates into actual ring prowess. And if he does come out on top, Garcia's next move might be a collision with Devin Haney, another unstoppable force looking to claim the throne. But that's only half the story. Rolando "Raley" Romero is nothing if not unpredictable. One minute he's commending Garcia's skill and calling him dangerous. The next he's calling him a phony and insisting he's just an overrated Instagram star. Some observers think Romero is simply harnessing the power of trash talk to build hype. Others believe he genuinely despises Garcia, stemming from a sparring session that allegedly ended on bitter terms. What makes Romero such a wild card is his ring style. Awkward angles, looping punches, and bursts of aggression that can stun even seasoned opponents. But those same tactics often leave him wide open, particularly against crisp counterpunchers like Garcia. He's also shown signs of struggling with weight, moving from 130 to 140 and possibly beyond. Whether it's a sign of outgrowing his division or poor discipline, it's an edge Garcia might exploit. Still, Romero's confidence remains sky high. He's calling this the fight everyone's been asking for, and he appears certain he'll catch Ryan with something brutal early on. Could his unpredictability blindside Garcia, or is he overestimating his ability to absorb the infamous left hook? Only the ring will tell. Adding a new layer of suspense, Teofimo Lopez has weighed in.
My interaction with Ryan, it is what it is. I'm not fighting him, so I could care less at this point. If Destiny brings that upon us eventually in the later fights in the coming year, then it's a different story. As of right now, you got a job to do, I have a job to do and create and make, and everyone else got to do their part and win.
Hinting that if Garcia wins, he's favored to beat Devin Haney too. That speculation is gasoline on the fire. Fans are already buzzing about the possibility of seeing Garcia in another mega fight by year's end. And let's not forget Haney's own matchup on this same card. If Haney emerges victorious, we could witness a clash between two of the sport's biggest young names. Garcia versus Haney. That's a fight so many have been craving, especially after their heated exchanges on social media over the years. Meanwhile, promoter Alal Sheikh continues to shake up the scene. His creative approach, merging iconic gaming titles with live boxing, has captured attention far beyond the usual sports crowd. Some fans say he's the best thing that's happened to boxing, ejecting the sport with fresh energy and giving fighters like Garcia, Romero, and Haney a stage so massive it practically demands you tune in. If his plan works, we'll see a new era where boxers become household names on par with global superstars from other sports and even gaming icons. In other words, the next generation of boxing is unfolding right in front of us, and it's happening faster than anyone expected. So here we stand on the brink of an unforgettable night. Ryan Garcia and Rolando Romero have spent years calling each other out, trading harsh words and challenging each other's reputations. Now, under the massive glare of Times Square, they'll finally collide in a fight that's about more than just belts. It's about vindication, grudges, and the lengths two men will go to prove they're superior. One punch can rewrite a legacy or destroy it. One round can shatter every prediction we've heard up to this point. Yet this is only the beginning. Beyond the Garcia-Romero main event lies a web of possible showdowns. Devin Haney's waiting in the wings, and if Teofimo Lopez's prediction holds true, Garcia could become an unstoppable force in the lightweight to super lightweight range. Or maybe Romero will shock the world, toppling Garcia and claiming a highlight reel victory nobody saw coming. Either way, the future of boxing hangs in the balance. Will Ryan's refined techniques silence every critic who's ever doubted him? Or will Romero's relentless aggression and mind games break Garcia down? The clock is ticking, and as May 2025 approaches, the excitement is hitting fever pitch. One thing's for sure, you won't want to miss the moment these two finally step into the ring. Who will rise above the chaos to claim their spot at the summit of the sport? That's the million-dollar question that will echo long after the final bell rings. Stay tuned, keep your guard up, and get ready for a showdown that just might redefine the entire boxing landscape.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below so you don't miss out on future content like this. And if you really liked it, give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.